Hi, everybody. How's it going? Welcome to Craft Sprints tonight. We are going to do some crafting, some reading, some hanging out. It's just me holding down the fort tonight, so I'm glad you're hanging out with me. I'm going to work on, I have a diamond art kit that I'm going to kit up tonight while I have my other camera so you can watch me do it. But I'm going to work on this popsicle and we'll see if I get it finished. And then if I do, I'll start a like under the sea seahorse diamond painting. So let me know in the comments what you're up to, if you're going to craft, if you're going to read, if you're going to hang out, what are you going to do? Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. My usual partner in crime, Lee, is on vacation. So yeah, I was just like, I'll craft in by myself. So that's be nice. So let me know what you are up to. Let me look in the comments. Mary Jo. Hi, Mary Jo. Hello and happy Tuesday. I can only stay for an hour. I'll be reading Book Lovers by Emily Henry. If I could stay longer, I would be doing a page in one of my coloring books. Nice. If you are in the Discord, I don't remember if you're in my Discord, but if you are and you want to share some coloring pages, there is a space in the Discord for you to do that. So if you'd like to do that, I would love to see it. Jill. Hi, Jill. Hello. I'm going to be reading Heir of Whitestone. Nice. Hey, Molly. She says, howdy. Emma. Hi, Emma. I'm reading Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey for the 5th time. Nice. That's a good, have you read both of those? I don't remember. I think that's the second one. So I'm hoping you read the first one. I need to get to the Hook, Line, and Sinker. Hey, Mary. Hello, everyone. I'm reading the 8th installment of Death Note by, Oba and Obata. I hope I got that right, but that sounds good. Esther. Hey, Esther Jane. Howdy. I'm reading P.K. Pinkerton and the Case of the Deadly Desperado by Carolyn Lawrence. Nice. I'm assuming that's for June on the Range. Hey, Annie. Hi, everyone. I'm reading a middle grade mystery, Camp Twisted Pine by Sierra Birch. Nice. I'm going to put that on my list because I love a good camp mystery or slasher or any level. It could be middle grade, it can be adult, it can be teen. So I love a good camp summer book. So nice. Hey, Mary. Oh, Mary said, I'm continuing with the diamond painting, The Raven Between Reading. Nice. Sorry. I'm clicking all these buttons and can't see what I'm clicking. Well, I can't. Did you put that on if you've in the Discord, put the painting in it. I want to see it. Let's see. Jill says, having dinner, fish cakes and potato salad. I love fish cakes. But I live in the Midwest. And so if you do fish cakes in the Midwest, I don't know. It depends on the restaurant, right? You can do it yourself, but. Hey, Pam. Hi, I'm diamond painting. I don't know what book I'll be reading yet. Okay, let me know what kind of diamond painting you're doing. And let me know when you decide what book you're reading. And Emma said, I haven't read the first, but I do have it. I read and I couldn't get over her entitled attitude. Yes, she does. Spoiler alert. I will say she does get rid of the attitude. So if that's preventing you from reading it, it might help to know that it does get better. And I hope that's probably not a spoiler, but yeah, it does. I mean, if you get past it, it will get better. And yes, it's June on the Range, middle grade. Nice. So we have gone through the comments. I've shown you what I've got. Did you want to do, let's do about almost at the top of the hour. So about 55 minutes of solid crafting or reading. Oh, hey, Kristen. She says, hello. What are you working on tonight, Kristen? Let us know. And we will get into a sprint and we'll get some crafting. I might go jump and read. I'm going to go get dinner real quick and then I'll be back. Let's see. Pam says a set of candles and a Christmas theme. Nice. Like Christmas in July. Perfect. Hey, Roxy, do you want to come on and color with me? Let me know. I'll send you an invite when I go into sprint. I didn't know if you had power or not, and I forgot to ask today. So let me know. You can be in the comments too if you'd like. So let me go into a sprint. Oh, everybody keeps popping up. I love it. Anita says, hey, I'm reading my Miss Fisher book, Cocaine Blues and a Body in the Irish Book Club. Nice. You're probably almost done with the Cocaine Blues. You've been reading that for a couple of days, so you could get like a steady pace. So I like it. You usually get a couple books done in a week. So Yeah. Well, we're gonna go to a sprint. I've got a camera going. I can also hear my echo, so that's always great fun. I'm gonna pull that up so you can watch me kit this up, and then I'll also have a ambiance video for you guys. So we'll do 55 minutes, and I will see you guys at the top of the hour. Happy crafting, happy reading, happy whatever you want to do. How did everybody do? I try to come back quietly. Sorry, let me pull this banner off. So I worked on my popsicle. So I kitted up what diamonds I needed for this project. And then I went ahead and started working. I'm working on this Diamond Art Club. They have 6 little mini prints and they're seasonal. So there's one for at least each season. So I'm working on the popsicle. And then if you can see, I put these like rulers because they're squares because they're harder to do. And you're not supposed to put the rulers back to back, but I did. So we'll see what kind of chaos that causes. But you put the rulers on to help keep the diamonds to go straight because the squares are harder to get straight. So yeah, so that's what I'm working on. I wanted to do something that I could maybe finish in sprints tonight. And I do have one more corner left of my citrus fruit painting that I've been working on. I did trash. If you were in Storm's Live last night, I said that I was going to trash hold on, this is really bright. 2 of my kits, and I ended up trashing them both. So the Under the Sea one I got it from Hobby Lobby. It was like $5 maybe. But the drills kept sliding off of their spots. And so you could see, because the canvas was colored like to match the sea and the whole thing. And so you could see the white places where the dots were supposed to be. So they were just like sliding. And I was like, I can't. And then they didn't have any symbols. So it was just these little tiny numbers. And I just couldn't tell the difference between 25 and 26 and 28. So I was just like, I can't do this entire kit like this. I will go crazy. So I tossed that, but I did keep all of the drills. And so they're like glow in the dark and sparkly. So they're making this fish vase look very fun. And then I threw away the bookshelf that I was doing on Storm's Live last night. I got that from Amazon for a couple dollars. And it was just too much of looking like a hot mess. And I know when it's done, it would have looked fine, but I was just like, I can't. I'm over it. So if anybody out there, I'm not sponsored, but I wanted to just say it is Amazon Prime. So if you are getting anything from Prime, book related or Diamond Art related, let me know. I'm always interested to see what people are shopping if they're shopping a sale. But I did buy Diamond Art Club has their kits on sale on their Amazon storefront. So I got a couple kits and they were like less than $20. So if you're looking for one of those, and then they also have a bunch of these like mini kits, and you do get 6 kits, and they're actually like a velvet canvas, and they're really nice. Here, I'll show another one, just in case anybody wants to. They've got for the seasonal one, they've got a pumpkin. Here's a winter bird, and then the top part comes off. So then I'm thinking about. I have some vegetable ones. I'm thinking about framing the vegetables. We'll see. But yeah, so they have a bunch of those and they're also on sale. But Diamond Art Club was advertising that on their app and on their website. So if you're interested, check it out now before they all get taken. So let's see what everybody else was up to. That's a little bit, hitting my computer today. Got too many tech things going on right now. Let's see what everybody else is up to. Where did I leave off? With Anita. She says, I'm not that far in either book yet, but thank you for that. I'm not a quick reader unless I have an audiobook. I think you do a pretty good job. I think you're maybe you don't think you're a fast reader, but I think you get a lot of books done in a week. So I think your pace is pretty good. Mary said it's 1 o'clock at night here, so dinner has been some time ago. I do have some chocolate biscuits, though. Oh, that sounds delish. Alicia, hello. Just joining, maybe a short hang as the kids are itching to play more Mario Kart before bed. This week's theme is gaming week. I love that. So Alicia, I think, has different themes for each week for her kids, what they're doing during the week. And who doesn't love a throwback to Mario Kart? That's my favorite. I've actually become not too bad at Mario Kart, so I like it. Hey, Amy. Hello. I'm joining a little late as my daughter was moving some of her stuff out of the house. She's moving out. I'll be working on some collage from my collage journal. Nice. IP. Hi, Blake. Hi, Blake 2 and readers. Blake 2, for those of you who don't realize, IP calls Blake 2, my little camera up here that you can see my phone. It's hanging precariously up above us. No idea what I'll be doing during the sprint. Happy reading, eating, and crafting, everyone. Oh yeah, I had dinner the last sprint, so I turned my camera off. I went out, had dinner. We had grilled chicken, fettuccine with white sauce, and fettuccine alfredo, and some garlic bread. It was delicious. Amy says I'll be staying here until around 8 p.m. Nice. Hey, Jessica. Hi, everyone. Hi, Blake. I'm working on some diamond painting, probably my bookmark, but first I'm cooking dinner and we'll eat, but we'll work on that when I'm finished. Pasta and salad for dinner. That must be a theme tonight. I love it. I hope your pen is working okay. Jessica messaged me and was like, hey, I got this pen and I don't think it's working. So we troubleshooted it. And that made me so happy. I was like, my diamond painting skills have come in handy. It just always makes me feel happy. Roxy says, I'll stay in the chat. I'm not feeling or looking my best. And the bag kind of hot. It's fair, but I get that. I get that one of those days. Hey, Pam decided to listen to Evergreen Springs by Ray and Thane. Nice. And Alicia's off to play Mario Kart. She'll be back. Okay, enjoy. Hope your person wins. Who is your go-to Mario? If anybody in the chat, who's your go-to Mario Kart driver? I was always a Yoshi girl. Hey, Katie. Hi, I'm reading The Lady in White by Wilkie Collins. Nice. It's a classic. Mercy says, Blake, is Tuesday night the only time you can sprint, not to be on time with other killing timers? Wednesdays would work better. I honestly have no idea. I mean, like, I have a very crazy schedule. So it's usually Tuesdays and Thursdays. It depends on, I run author events. So it depends on if I've got an author, and I do have an author Wednesday. I have Lisa C in town tomorrow. So I will not be able to sprint on Wednesdays. Usually I have an author events. So it's just how it goes. Mary Jo says she got to 120 in Book Lovers. Thanks for the sprints. See you soon. Bye, Mary Jo. Have a good night. Roxy said I ate my turkey po' boy with chips and I can't use markers in my coloring books because it bled through. Going to have to look for my colored pencils. Roxy, take a piece of, if you've got any of these in the house, take a file folder. I just put it underneath, like a file folder, or people were saying that you could use old magazines, but I wouldn't do that because I would be afraid that the other ones would like bleed through the colors of the magazines. But yeah, so do that or get some paper, just put them in between. Yeah, that does happen. But try that and see and let me know. Hey, Emily. Hi, all. Just joining tonight and doing my diamond art and watching a Hallmark movie. Did you put your diamond art in the Discord? Because if you haven't, I would like to see it. And which which Hallmark movie are you watching? What's on tonight? Let me know. Anita says, I'm on 26% in the Body and the Irish Book Club. Nice. And that is really cool. Thank you. I'm assuming you're talking about my popsicle situation down here. Suck. Hey, party people, struggling to do a slideshow YouTube short. I cannot help you with that, but good luck. I'm giving you all the vibes. Thank you, Anita. She says, that's nice, Blake. And Jess said, oh, that's super cute. Love all the bright, colorful stuff. Me too. And I like that I have it's different. I'm a very seasonal person. I like to do things in season, because I think when I was younger, I would like burn myself out by like listening to Christmas music like way longer than I should. So I've been really mindful to like keep my seasons in my season. So then when it does come time, I'm like excited and happy that it is that time of the season. So I'm excited that I have other ones to do. So, and then they have kits that are specific to like each season. So you can get a spring kit, you can get a summer one, you can get like all kinds of stuff. Alicia who was in the chat. She is my enabler in a very nice way. I love Alicia. But I didn't think about doing the mini dazzles, and then I saw her do the sea creature one, and I was like, oh, gotta have it. Gotta try it. So, and I like it because it's an actual canvas. I've tried I've done a monthly calendar from Forever Young, and I like it fine, but they're like postcard material, so their diamonds sometimes slide everywhere. So I really like that these are actual canvases, and so it really helps when you place the drills. So I know this is a bookish channel, but we like to craft too. I'm talking a lot of craft tonight. And it got to 35%. Nice. Storm. Hey, everyone. I'm editing and watching YouTube videos. Storm, if you want to craft, I know you're not really a crafty person, but if you want to craft or hop on and read with me, you're more than welcome. I just didn't know if you wanted to, since we're crafting tonight, I didn't know if you wanted to hang out. So let me know. Jill says, read 21 pages of Heir of Whitestone, 166 out of 362. And Jess said, just finished dinner, so I'll be diamond painting in the next sprint. Nice. Roxy said, I want to try diamond painting, but I'm not very creative, so I color. I will say, I get that, because I feel like that is in my soul. I'm not very creative. I'm not very artsy, but I will say, like, this takes all of the thinking and being creative, kind of like you're creative, but it gives you, like, decision paralysis is not a thing with diamond art painting, because it literally tells you what to put where. And so I love that. And I think that's part of coloring that gives me sometimes the decision fatigue or decision paralysis, because I'm like, oh, I don't know what color to color. If I color this wrong, then the whole picture's off, or, oh, I forgot what color I used here. It's silly, but that's just how my brain sometimes works. So this is really nice, because it tells me exactly what I need to do when I need to do it. So, and I can kind of turn my brain off. So, Sock said no Amazon Prime, but I did lose my mind at Book Barn today. I can't wait to see a haul. And Jess said that's still creative, Roxy, and it's relaxing too. Absolutely. I love to color. So yes. Anita says she had spaghetti and meatballs for dinner tonight. Yum. Roxy said Yoshi. Yes. I mean, I'm not surprised. We are practically the same person. Anita says, Roxy, I love the adult coloring too. I will be, oh, it's okay. She's using her text. I'm assuming she's using her text to talk. So we'll hear back. Roxy said, hey, Storm, you're my favorite stalker. Oh my gosh. Do not start the rumors, Roxy. I don't have. There's no stalking. Storm and Roxy are friends. I don't want that started. Anita said, sorry, someone was talking to me and I didn't take my phone off voice recognition before they started talking. I figured. Roxy said, I am doing kid coloring, Anita. I can't do the adult coloring books. No, those like cute and cozy ones. You've got the like ghosty ones. I think those are adult. But you also can have a kid coloring. I can't do the elaborate ones. That's too much for me. Storm says hi to Roxy. Emily says, I'll take a pic for Discord. I'm watching a season 2 Blossom. It was one of their spring movies this year. I'm catching up. Nice. And me and Storm have a running joke. I hope. And Anita says hi to Storm and Sock. And Storm says hi to Anita. And Jill says those were very cute. Thank you. Storm is into witchcraft. Stop. You too. Jeez. And Sock says, I thought making YouTube videos is crafting. Absolutely. I didn't even think about that. But yes, filming is crafting. We are crafting now. Hey, Angela. I'm listening to It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan and knitting a sock. I love it. Thanks. I mowed today, so I'm just chilling in the bed. I get it. Yeah, you gotta mow before it rains again. I heard it's gonna rain. Yes, if I color and mess it up, it ruins it for me. Yep, absolutely. Sock says the bargain book haul will be during midweek motivation tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. I love a little plug for her midweek motivation. Jess says, I don't know, Roxy. The adult coloring books, some are real easy. Like I have one that's just geometry shapes like blocks. Oh, I love that. That's amazing. And then, Roxy, have you ever tried Joanna Basford's books? Anita, those are beautiful, but I would probably say I can't speak for Roxy, but at least for myself, they're beautiful, but I couldn't do those. Those are too elaborate. Jill says hi to Roxy. Sock is chanting Anita, Anita. Jill says hi to Storm and Sock. And Storm says to Roxy, behave yourself. Absolutely. It's not. Oh, um, Sock says, Jill. Okay, you got my wrestler voice out. Emma says, I poured some resin in a few molds. Sparklers make it so much more fun. Nice. And Roxy said, I've never heard of Joanna Basford. And if Blake can't do it, I can't do it. You probably have seen her coloring books around. They've been very popular for quite a while. If you look her up, I'm pretty sure you've seen the designs. So yeah, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more comments, and then I will go to another sprint. Roxy says, I don't know how to behave. I know, it's okay. We've accepted that. And Sock says to me, Blake, that Jill was perfect. Oh, thank you. I've been practicing. And Storm says, boy, that is the truth. LOL. Yes, I know. My husband had to mow the lawn today, before it rains the rest of the week. Jessica says the comfy ones are really easy too. I love coloring. Yes, absolutely. And Jessica says, I just got the sea creature one. I love coloring animals the most. I love it. And Alicia says, I'm back and I finished Mario Kart and I failed miserably. That's okay. What was your character? We want to know. Roxy and I are Yoshis. Are you a Bowser? Princess Peach. Let me know. And Anita says, I don't think she's that hard, and you can get the smaller ones, like the small victories. It has more simpler pictures, and that would be easy. Yeah, there's probably different ones than the ones I used to see when I worked at Barnes and Noble. So, oh no, Storm says it's currently raining here. Oh, that means it's coming towards me next. Keep the rain there, Storm. I don't want it. And Alicia says, I was the blue Yoshi. That's amazing. It's amazing. Alicia, I have the rulers on it now, but I got the seasonal little mini kits. So this was inspired. I told them it was inspired by you. So there we go. So we're going to go to a next sprint. We're going to sprint to the top of the hour. Craft, read, hang out, do whatever you would like. And I will see you in a few. Enjoy. How did everybody do? I'm still not used to that echo. I can hear myself. My arm over here. So I got really good progress done. So I just have one color left here and then some the bottom of the popsicle and then the stick. So should finish this if we do one more sprint. Yeah. So how did everybody else do? Let's see what you guys have to say in the comments. No, I didn't star myself, so I got to figure out where I ended up. Hold, please. Here we go. Anita says, Storm, we're having rain here too. It's been raining all day. Oh no. On the East Coast too? That's not good. Jessica said, Mario Kart, I love the pink mushroom, but can never remember her name. Ooh. It's not Toad. Toadette? Maybe? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, and Roxy's taken up the job of being a cheerleader. 28 watching and only 20 likes. Hit the like button, people. And Alicia says, that's awesome. Yes. And Alicia always comes through with the answers. Pink mushroom equals Toadette. I was right. Storm says, it sprinkled on me while I mowed, but it didn't start raining until after I was done. Thank goodness. Yes. And we have people in our neighborhood that have like lawn services, and there are some guys that drive those giant lawnmowers in the rain, and I don't know how they do it. Did you guys hear Bernard? He's been a bum. He's laying on my carpet, and now he just had to shake it off. Jessica said, thank you, Alicia. I couldn't think of it. Yes, Toadette. He's obnoxious tonight. Hey, Raven. Hi, I'm reading The Witches of Worm by Zelfa Keeley Schneider. Nice. I hope you are enjoying it. Anita says, I read up to 20% in Cocaine Blues, and I'm chatting with my sister right now. Well, hello, Anita sister. Sock says, okay, I figured out why my slideshow on YouTube short editing wasn't working. Okay, I hope you got it under control. Shouldn't be too hard to do my short now and post it. Well, I will look forward to watching it. IP says, I was productive with chores around the house. Then cats. Nice. Jill says, another 21 pages of The Heir of Whitestone. 188 out of 362. Nice. And he got to 46% and finished 2 drawings in her book journal. Amazing. Angela says, my hold for It's Not Hard came available yesterday, so I've started that. Here's to hoping I can finish by the discussion. I think you can. You have over a week. And we're gonna go. I think we're gonna do that one at 7 p.m. my time, so 8 p.m. Eastern, to give people a little bit more time to get home from work and get settled, because we're only gonna go for an hour. So, yeah. Storm said, almost finished editing and continuing watching YouTube. I know I've been watching more YouTube than I have been reading, and it's not the best for me. And I'm still not caught up with all my friends on YouTube, so I really wish I need to get caught up. Debbie says, hi all, trying to finish Wait for Me by Amy Jo Burns. Very good. Nice. Jill said, or Sock says to Jill, I read that yesterday. And Angela said, I'm at 18% and it's a love story. I'm trying to think of which one that one is, because I've read 2 or 3. I don't think I've read that one yet. We'll see. I'll have to look it up in our next sprint. So do you want to let's do one more sprint? Everybody okay with that? Somebody in the comments just say yes or no, and then tell me if you want to do a 30, a 45, or an hour sprint. Just whoever is the first person to say it in the comments will be the person I go with. So I don't really care, but I know it's a little later for people on the East Coast. So whoever wants to put that in the chat, first person wins. I don't know if I want to switch it out. Sucks as an hour, so we will go for an hour. I'm gonna finish this up since I have an hour now. I will finish this up and then I will maybe I'll pull out the seahorse for you guys and show you that one. So I will see you all in 1 hour, and this will be the last sprint of the evening. So I hope you guys have been productive. And if you sneak out in the last sprint, thank you for joining me. If you want to hang out with me for the long haul, happy productivity and happy reading. How did everybody do? I got a little bit done on on the canvas that I was working with before my phone. I don't know what happened. My second camera went kaput, but it's fine. I was working on my citruses. I'm almost done. I've got like one last part left. I did finish my little popsicle, so I'll probably seal it and put it in my little I have a little binder that I've been putting these in. So, and then I worked on putting some other diamonds away. So, that's kind of what I got up to. What did everybody else get up to? I'll remove this really quick. Let me find where I left off. Oh, Jill says yes, 30 minutes. Well, if you're still here, Jill, hopefully you got really productive. Storm said, I did finish middle grade book today. Good job. And I made more progress on the Trader's Wife. So did a bit of reading today. Nice. Good job, Storm. Esther saying, well, I'm saying good night to you all. Good night, Esther. I know you're long gone, but good night, Esther. Sue said, oh no, I missed the sprints. I fell asleep after lunch and slept all day. Oh no, I guess I needed it. Yeah, you probably did. You can watch it on replay and craft with us on replay. But I appreciate you just popping in to say hi, and we will do sprints of some kind every week. So I will see you later. But yeah, thanks for popping in. But you definitely needed the sleep. Sock said, I wrestled that sucker to the ground. Nice. It should post at 9:30 Eastern. Well, hopefully it's already posted. But yeah, we'll have to go watch it. Jill said, I just spotted on Facebook, Barnes and Noble is having a 25% off pre-orders. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. I'm just like, ugh. I just pre-ordered the Christy Woodson Harvey book, Falling for Peachtree Bluff. I think I'm going down the rabbit hole. Well, good luck. I can't give you any advice because I am also probably in the same boat. But yeah, go pre-order. Pre-orders are a wicked game or wicked thing in my game because I do author events. And so pre-orders are great and I'm 1,000% for them. But also, like, if you pre-order the book and then I have the author coming to town and they want you to buy the book to come to the author event, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So it's fine. But yeah. So I hope you get a lot of pre-orders. Sorry. Sock said to Jill, oops, I slipped on a banana peel and fell into a pile of pre-orders. What a shame. How terrible. Yeah. Oh, yep. You might as well, just it happens. Roxy says, thanks for the sprints. Blake, have a good night, everyone. Good night, Roxy. Annie says, I love this background, especially the misty part in the back. Nice. Well, thank you. Roxy says they probably had about 300 viewers tonight and only 27 likes. We can do better. That's funny. Angela said, good night. Thanks so much for the sprint. Thanks for joining us. Anita said, hey, I just got off the phone with my sister, and since there's only 5 more minutes left of the sprint, I'm going to say good night. Thank you, Blake, for having sprints tonight. You're welcome. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you had a nice chat with your sister. My sister actually called during the sprint. I was over there earlier helping her with my nephew, and he took a nap this afternoon and threw out all of his stuffed animals. And I thought I got them all back in his bed, but she called while we were on a sprint and was like, where is his, stuffed animal? We can't find it. And I was like, did you check underneath his bed? She found it, but it was a panic to try to find where the animal was before, or the stuffed animal, or the stuffy was before. Because I don't remember which one it was, but wherever the animal was before bedtime. Anita says, be safe, everyone. Stay cool. I hope to see you all soon. Yes, me too. Thanks, Anita. And Annie says, cute popsicle. Thank you. And she got to 55%. Nice. And Jill says, that's cute. Blake, thank you. Roxy said, the sun goes down and I start to feel better. It proves I'm a vampire. I'm with you. If I could, a lot of times in my house, I always have the lights off. And when I was when I had my own office in a previous job, because I don't really now. I work from home, so I can kind of have whatever I want as far as like lighting, but I would always have the lights like really low. So I get it. IP says, thank you for the sprints, Blake. You're welcome. I kept on with the chores, but slowly because it's hot. Nice little popsicle project. Thank you. And yes, it's too hot. Take it easy, hydrate, make sure you're being productive. Just don't overdo it. Because when I overdo it, then it's like I don't want to do it anymore. I'm done. So good. I'm glad you got some stuff done tonight. Storm says, finish editing and read a few pages on long arm on page 164 out of 248. You'll get that done maybe tomorrow. Mary said, finish my book and sought out a new one for my summer reading challenge, a detective. I've worked on my diamond painting. It's past 4 a.m. now. Mary, go to bed. Well, you were productive, so I'm glad you joined us, but yeah, go to bed. Roxy said, I pre-order on Amazon a lot and I forget about them, and I'm always surprised when they come in the mail. It's like a little treat, a little present for yourself. And Jill says, LOL to sock. Roxy gone, but Patricia is here. Oh, is that your new sassy name, Patricia? And Jill said, I've got 8 more in my cart so far. Well, Jill, I want a full report once I see you again and where you decide to get your books, like wherever you land. Let me know where your final purchase was. So I am at the end of the comments, and it is getting a little late. I mean, it's only 9 o'clock here, but it's later for East Coast. So we're going to wrap up here. I have Lisa C is in town tomorrow. So I have her event with the bookstore. So that's why I can't sprint usually on other nights because I have events. I'm a director of events for an indie bookstore in my city. So I kind of just have random nights. Sometimes when you don't see me on Storm Sprints on Monday night, it's because I've got author events or stuff like that. So yeah. I'm sorry it overlaps with others, but it's the best I can do sometimes. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope you got some great crafting done. I did. And I look forward to seeing you all next time. Jill says, thanks for the sprints, Blake. You're welcome. And Storm says, have a fun time at your event tomorrow. Thank you. Roxy says, sprint whenever you can. Don't let no one pressure you. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's just hard with everybody's schedules and trying to balance everybody else. So my schedule's crazy enough. So yeah. Annie says, good night, everyone. Try to stay cool. Yes, agreed. Everyone stay cool. And Mary said, love the sprint. I'm going to bed as soon as the sprint is finished. Till next sprint. Yes, Mary. Good night, Mary. And good night, everyone else. And I will see you guys later. Next week, we will not have sprints, traditional sprints. We will have book club on Thursday night. So join us for book club. It's the Mary Kubika. Oh, geez. What's the book title? I can never remember off the top of my head. It's Not Her. It's Not Her. I think it's Not Her. Sorry. I'm pretty sure that's the title. So I will see you all later. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening. Bye, guys.